Hello children, welcome back to MindSpark. Today's topic is chapter number 4, quadratic equations. Okay, for class 10th. I'm going to teach you this chapter. Okay, so we go to directly the equation x square plus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. When you call it as quadratic equation, when the power is or the exponent is 2. Okay, x is having highest degree as 2. Then we call it as quadratic equation. This quadratic equation, you are going to get two answers, okay, two zeros or two roots. Why? Because degree is 2. If you compare with the general equation, say ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So if nothing is there, the coefficient should be, we should write it as 1. Okay. So now a is equal to 1, that is coefficient of x square. A is equal to 1, b is equal to 3 and c is equal to 2. So a is what? Coefficient of x square that is a is equal to 1 and coefficient of x that is b is equal to 3 and c is the constant. Is it clear for you? So c is equal to how much? 2. You have to write all the steps. Every time you have to compare with the general equation. Any quadratic equation, you have to write ax square plus bx plus c, compare with that, okay, and then you have to mention all the coefficient of x square, coefficient of x and constant. So after doing this, then you know you have a into c, okay, don't forget to write that a into c. What is a? In place of a, you're going to write 1 and in place of c, you're going to write 2. So 1 into 2 is how much? 2. When you multiply, you should get 2 as constant, this, okay, this term. Then when you add the factors, which are the factors? Factors are 1 and 2. You can write that factors are 1 and 2. So this 1 and 2 you are going to add or subtract. So if you add, how much you're getting? 3. You can see the term 3. So you can see 3x is there. In order to get 3x, what you will do? 1x plus 2x is equal to how much? 3x. So what you are going to do with this 3x? The 3x you're going to replace, okay, in the main equation. Again you take the equation that is x square plus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0 and x square plus, in place of 3x, how much you're going to write? You're going to factorize and split the term, middle term, that is 1x plus 2x plus 2 is equal to 0. And the first x square is there. In place of x square, what you can write? That is, you know, in place of x square you can write x square is equal to x into x and the second term is 1x. So 1x is equal to 1 into both the terms, which is the common factor? X is the common factor. You can see here. See, both the terms you find x as common. So what you do? You take out x as common, and once you take x as common, then what is common and what is the remaining thing? X is the remaining thing. So you write x plus, and what is remaining in the second term? That is 1 is remaining. So you write 1. Is it clear? So taking factors is very important. You can write, okay, factors and write. So then among the 2x and 2. So 2x is how much? 2 into x and 2 is 2 into 1. So you can write 2 as the common. You can see both the terms, okay, third term and fourth term, you can see 2 is the common. So when you open the bracket, what is left over? You are left with this x. So you can write x and plus here 1 is left over. That's equal to. Is it clear? So x into x plus 1, and you can see both the terms x plus 1 and x plus 1 both are same. So next what you do, you have to take the common factor. Okay, what is common? That is x plus 1 is common among the two terms. X plus 1 is common. So remaining is how much? So here other than x plus 1, x is there. Right? X plus, other than x plus 1 here, 2 is there. It's equal to 0. So you are going to get, from quadratic equation, you are going to get two linear equations. So x plus 1 is a linear and x plus 2 is linear. So once you have to, x plus 1 is equal to 0, equate it to 0. X plus 2 is equal to 0. X is equal to minus 1 or x is equal to minus 2. So this x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to minus 2 are the zeros of the quadratic equation. We can call it as zeros or we can call it as roots. Okay, so x and x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to minus 2 are what? Zeros of the quadratic equation. Or we can call it as roots of the quadratic equation. Is it clear? So, thank you for watching. Thank you very much.